This race called life. Once upon a time, in a small village lived a young athletic boy. He was a very good runner. The boy was very hungry for success, and for him, winning was everything. He measured success just by winning. One day, that boy participated in a running competition held in a village. A large crowd had gathered to witness a sporting spectacle, and a wise old man, upon hearing of the little boy, had traveled far to bear the witness also. In that competition, he competed with other two little boys. The race commenced. Looking like a level of heat at the finishing line, the little boy, sure enough, called on his determination, power, and strength. He took the winning line and came first. The crowd was ecstatic and cheered and waved at him. Little boy felt proud and important. The wise man, however, remained still and calm, expressing no sentiment. Later, a second race was called. In this race, two new young and fit challengers came forward and ran in competition with little boy. The race was started, and sure enough, the little boy came through and finished once again. The crowd was ecstatic again and cheered and waved at the little boy. The wise man remained still and calm, again expressing no sentiment. The little boy, however, felt proud and more important than before. He started to plead, "Another race! Another race!" Seeing this, the wise old man stepped forward and presented the little boy with two new challengers. Among new challengers, one was an old frail lady, and the other was a blind man. "What's this?" questioned the little boy. "There is no race," he exclaimed. Old man replied. The old wise man replied, "Race." After all were set on the starting line, race started, and the boy was the only one to finish that race, leaving two challengers standing at the starting line. The little boy was ecstatic and raised his arms in delight, but to his surprise, this time, no one from the crowd was cheering. Everyone was just looking at him silently, showing no sentiment. "What has happened?" he asked. "Why does no one join in my success?" Little boy asked the wise old man. Wise old man replied, "Race again, but this time, finish together. All three of you must finish together." Little boy thought for a while, and then again went to the starting line and stood in the middle of the frail old lady and the blind man. Then he took both challengers by hand and the race began. The little boy started to walk slowly, ever so slowly, to the finishing line, and crossed it. This time, the end of the race, the crowd was delighted. They smiled, cheered, and waved at the little boy. The wise old man smiled, gently nodding his head. Little boy felt proud, but still didn't understand why the crowd didn't cheer for him before. But now, cheering for all three of them, when they raced together, he asked the old man about it. "Old man," he questioned, "I understood not. Who are the crowd cheering for? Which one of us three?" The old man looked into the little boy's eyes, placing his hands in the boy's shoulders. He replied softly, "Little boy, in this race you have won much more than in any race you have run ever before. You have won people's respect. And for this race, crowd cheered for not any winner. They cheered to show the respect how you run." The old man replied, which the little boy smiled So, what is the moral of the motivational story? You see, in life, your life, what are you running for? Are you hungry for success? Is winning the only measurement of success for your life? Or in your life, who are you running against? If you always win against everybody, then soon the people will stop cheering for you. At the end of your life, if you look back, the question is, who was running next to you in the race? If they were weaker and old, did you help them to get across the line? Did you help them finish at all? Because that is the best race you can ever run. So run. Run this race called life. But don't forget, it is not important if you win. It is important how you run the race. So that's all from my side in this. Thank you.